So we all have a calling in life, right? Like everyone has a destined thing that they need to go achieve, right? And in order to go achieve this thing, there are certain rules that we need to understand about how the world works in order to go achieve this thing, right? But what is achievement? It's up to you, right? What is success? It's a different answer for everybody. Get 10 people in a room right now and you ask them what success is, everyone will have a different answer. So what are we all chasing? What are we all chasing? My name is Musa, you know what I'm saying? If you guys fell upon this video just because of the title, I appreciate y'all joining and learning to grow. You know, I'm going to be posting a lot of content like this, so make sure you tap that subscribe button and you guys can get tapped in with what we have going on over here. But what I want to talk about today is just understanding that everything is in your control. Everything is in your control because you are the one giving power to anything that is said, to any situation that occurs, to any emotional, reaction, to any certain thing that happens outside of you, right? The point not to be missed is that everything outside of you is powerless. Just think about it. Everything that you either hear, see, or, react to, any substance, anything that's outside of you is just how you react to it. It's just the power that you give it, right? As soon as you're stressed, anxious, worried, right? These are all signs for you to understand that you're giving whatever it is that's outside of you more power than yourself. But the point not to be missed is that the power is coming from you. Your source. So as soon as you're placing power on things outside of you more than yourself, that's when you start worrying. That's when you lose control, right? That's when you're not able to understand what's going on. But the answer is that you're complete, right? There's nothing missing. There's nothing missing. And anything that you experience, anything that you see outside of you has no power. And I've said it many times for a reason. Because it's here, I'm not here to teach you anything, right? I'm not here to teach. I'm here to remind you, right? I'm here to remind you of how powerful you actually are. Right? You're powerful. You're so powerful that the things outside of you, you place the power on it. You control what means what to you. You control that. You're in control of it, right? So it's so important to tap into that awareness, tap into that understanding, and understand that all emotions are just clouds, right? You're the sky behind the clouds. There's no way that the cloud can stress the sky. It's impossible. Clouds come and go. Emotions come and go. Right? So it's for us to just watch our emotions and understand how, what affects us, what doesn't affect us, how are we able to improve from this and move on, how are we able to work through the noise, right? And navigate and get to where we want to go, right? So there's so many distractions in the world. We know this, especially today, right? There's so many distractions. But for us to be able to see things clearly and to understand what the mission, what the purpose, what your assignment is, right? You need to just be able to isolate and understand that I'm the wizard behind the curtain, right? I'm the wizard behind the curtain of my own life. I'm looking at my life as if it's all poured in a box, right? You pour your whole life into a box and now you're standing on top and you're looking at things, right? And just think about this. If there's anything right now that's stressing you out, that's worrying you, it feels like it has control over you, whatever it is, like you added that into your box. You added that into your box, right? I'm telling you, we don't understand how powerful we are. You added that thing into your box, right? You add or subtract things yourself. You're able to do that, right? Anything you don't give energy to or attention to dies. It dies right there and then. Think about it. If you stop giving your energy and attention to your relationship, to your partner, to anything, your job, your work, whatever it is, it's going to die. They're going to fire you or they're going to leave, whatever it is. But anything you stop giving your energy and attention from automatically dies. That's how powerful you are, right? And it's important to understand that the energy and attention is the real currency. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you that the energy and the currency is the energy and attention is the real currency, right? We're programmed to believe that money is currency, right? Money is currency. Bro, to make money, you need to become the person that makes the money. How else will the money be made? But to become that person, you need to invest time and energy, focus, and attention, right? Energy, focus, attention, time, right? You need to be able to add these things to your moment in order to make money. So it's not money that's the currency. It's your time and energy and attention that's the currency, right? Does Instagram tell you to buy? Do you have to pay to get into Instagram? I didn't think so. Do you have to pay to like use TikTok? No. Do you have to pay to watch this video? Absolutely not. Unless you got YouTube Premium, no ads. But the point is clear, right? Look at the whole world. They're not asking you for your money. They're asking you for your energy and attention. Put that energy and attention in yourself. Put that energy and attention in your assignment. Put that energy and attention in yourself growing into the individual that inspires others, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing, because then the money will come. We're not focused on the money. The money will come. You attract things, right? You attract money, your value. If you understand your value, why do people buy diamonds at an expensive price? Because it's value. They see value, right? So if you become a representation of value for others, you will make all the money in the world. But the point not to be missed is the money's not important. It's the individual that you're becoming. It's the time, energy, and focus and attention you're putting into your moment. That's what's important, right? That's what's important. You're so powerful. You're so powerful. You're so powerful. You are absolutely very powerful. More than you think. Way more than you think. Because you are the controller of it all. You're able to control every single emotion. You're able to control everything outside of you. You're able to put meaning on anything. Right? You're able to do that. Like, it's just the meanings you're putting behind things. For example, let's say there's somebody driving past a car and they speak Chinese, and I'm saying they're spitting words at you, calling you nothing but a God's child. All right? And you don't speak Chinese. So you're like, what is this guy doing? And you're gonna laugh it off and walk away, right? Another day, you're walking, same person comes through, but this time you're walking with somebody who does speak Chinese. And they're like, you know what he's saying to you, right? Like, he's calling you all these things. You're gonna get angry. Why? Because you're placing meaning on what it is, just like the word. You know the meaning of it, right? But that's the thing right there. You wanna know the secret to life? It's meaning. If you place meaning on anything, that's what's going to show in your life. So you choose the meaning of things, right? You get programmed. People tell you what things mean, right? But it's for us to understand that if I'm putting a negative meaning on something, right? If I'm thinking of something that's negative about myself, see, the point here is what meaning do you place on yourself? What meaning do you place on yourself, right? Are you in your mind, in your self-talk, what meaning do you place on yourself? Who are you? Right? Like, you need to question your beliefs. You need to understand, like, who am I? Right? Like, and the point here is that you're so powerful. You are so powerful that we miss it. They don't want us to know, right? You are that powerful. This is penthouse conversation. This is top level conversation. You get what I'm saying? It's important to understand that, right? That you place meaning on everything. If you don't want something negative in your life, change the meaning, right? You're able to do that, but you're doing that for a reason. And you're able to move through every single day, every single moment, because tomorrow's not promised. Every single moment you're moving through the understanding, right, of positivity, of light, of knowing and understanding how powerful you are, right? Every single moment, you are dominating every single moment, right? Because you're a slave to anything you can't walk away from. If you can't walk away from your job right now, you're a slave to it. If you can't walk away from anything, you're a slave to it, right? So it's important to understand that you need to dominate every single moment because that's yours. The only power you have is in this moment. In this moment. What we were talking about 5 minutes ago doesn't matter anymore. It's this moment, right? That's the only power you have in this moment. But the point is, back to me qualifying why we're so powerful, right? Someone might say that if we're only powerful in this moment, what does that mean we're so powerful? Let me tell you. In this moment, you're bringing certain emotions, certain thoughts to this moment. And if you're thinking about the past, something that's bothered you, something that you don't like, right? You're bringing those emotions to this moment. So you're not experiencing this moment, right? You missed the opportunity. Be fresh. Be light on your feet. The past is there for you, right? We can go deeper into this in another video. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, there's a video up like that. But the past is there for you. It's treasure. It's your treasure. Love every single version of yourself, right? Because if you weren't that version, you wouldn't be who you are today. And that's the beautiful, so beautiful, right? That's why we, see, that's why, anyways, like, honestly, this is a quick, just, I just went off what I, this is what I do. I want to be able to, like, construct certain things for everyone and be able to, like, expand on certain topics. Let's see where this takes us, man, because this is my journey. There's no goal to this, right? It's just understanding how to become the most powerful version of yourself. And I believe that everyone is powerful. I believe that every single person has the capability to become whatever they want. I believe that everyone has a certain assignment, certain goal, whatever it is that you want to do. You want to be a content creator, you want to be a barber, you want to be a stylist, you want to be a real estate agent, you want to do whatever it is that you aspire to do. Just remember one thing. If the goal is out of inspiration, you will win. If the goal is out of desperation, you won't get anywhere, right? Be inspired. Look for inspiration. Whatever inspires you, go do it, right? Don't do something out of desperation. You're not going to get anywhere. Do it out of inspiration and watch your life transform, right? Just watch your life transform. Thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, 12 minutes, that's crazy. But we're going to talk. I'll see you guys later, man.